Hello, and welcome to a PCSA live tutorial. Today I will be going through Zoom on how to sign in and use it, how to invite students so they can join your tutors, and how to do some basics like turning off camera and audio through your meeting. So first off, you'll want to open Zoom on your laptop. If you do not have Zoom installed on your machine currently, if you are on site at PCSA, you can open Software Center. From here, you should be able to press install on the latest version of Zoom. Alternatively, you can contact IT by emailing their help desk or call their direct dial line, which is showing below for you. So, you want to open Zoom, and if you haven't already, you'll need to sign in with your Google account. You're at PCSA. So, you want to press sign in, and then sign in with Google. And then from there, it will take you to a web page where you have to authenticate your email address. So it'll give you a list of the current email addresses assigned onto your current Google. So obviously I will press my one here. And then you want to press launch Zoom and open Zoom meeting. Then you'll see the Zoom app will open as you signed in there. So, if you're making a brand new meeting for a tutor session, what you want to do is, obviously ahead of time, schedule this. So you do this by pressing the schedule button. And then from there, make sure the details are correct, like how long it will be, what time/date you're going for. You want to make sure waiting room is enabled and password as well. So make sure people that are joining are the people you actually want to join. You also want to turn off video for hosts and participants to be off, just so when students join they don't automatically have their camera on. You want to set it as a Google Calendar, as that's the calendar we use for PCSA. And then you go down to advanced options, select the mute participants upon entry as well, just so you don't get a lot of noise instantly. And from there you can control who you want to speak at the time, or if not, have everyone muted the entire way whilst you speak as a teacher. Then you want to press save. And then this will take you to Google Calendars on your browser. Again, it will ask you to authenticate your account, so just press the email you wish to use. Then you want to press allow, giving Zoom access to integrate within your Google Calendar. Once you've allowed this, you'll see the screen come up where you can confirm the details of the meeting. So if you wish to change the date or time or any other details, you can change them here. Most importantly, you've got the details for joining here, which is the link you follow, along with meeting ID and passcode if required. So I will save this. And from there, you can email directly to a student, or alternatively, you can press on the meeting you just created, copy over these details, head over to a Google Classroom that you have made for your tutors or a set group of students you want to invite to a meeting. And then once the classroom has finally loaded, you'll then select which class in particular you want to send the link to. So I've made one here for tests. So I select this. Then from there, I'll make a new announcement, copy in those details, and if you'd like to, follow up with a short message like, "Hi all. And then post. And then from there, the students can select this link and join your meeting. When it's time for your meeting to start, when you head back over to Zoom, you can see it is integrated with your calendar and says the time which you would start and the start button, which of course you can start early if required or later. So we'll go ahead and start this. Then once it starts, students will be able to join. So from here, I presume you'll want to join with computer audio, just your microphone. If you'd like to join with camera, feel free to activate your camera. That's totally down to what you need to do for this meeting. Now I'm just going to get my test student account to join, so I can show you the steps of how to disable camera and audio, or how to enable it for specific people if you like a specific student to talk through the meeting. So as you can see, my test student account has attempted to join, which I call test student. So they are in the waiting room, where you can have your entire class in the waiting room ready, whilst you have some settings made to stop them from using their camera or audio if you wish. So before you admit them in, you want to head down over to security, and you want to enable waiting room always. Then you want to disable rename themselves, unmute themselves, and start video. Once this is done, feel free to admit the students in. And now the student is in, but cannot show video or use audio, but can only hear you. If you'd like a student to be able to talk or show video through the meeting, you can do this by clicking down on participants, selecting the student, and then you can ask to unmute, for example. They will then accept their end, and you'll see they're able to speak to you or the entire meeting. You can then select them to mute again, and because you have the pre-settings set to not allow audio or camera, they are not able to enable this themselves without your permission. You can also do various other settings, such as put back into waiting room, say if you accidentally let someone in when the rest of the students aren't in, rename, and make host, and other various options. If somehow students have found a way to put their audio on, you can select mute all and unmute all students. Say if you have multiple students who are currently speaking but you want to mute all quickly rather than go through individually, this mute all is the perfect option for you. You can see down here in settings as well, you've got mute participants upon entry, which we set through the schedule already, and we also enabled waiting room with the rest, like allow to unmute themselves or rename, being disabled. You can also, if you wish, invite through this section. Obviously, we've already made it's a calendar request and put it into a Google Classroom, so that for me is not very necessary. Thank you for listening, and I hope this has been very helpful for staff.